Since the subject is connectivity and it's an important, hot topic, as they say these days, let me say that this is about as old as human civilization can get. It's the cause of human civilization in many ways. It's been the boon for civilizations. It's been the bane of civilizations. And I think today it offers a new hope for all of us, globally speaking. The phrase, all roads lead to Rome, I think sums it up. It's essentially been used in the past to establish a hegemonic order to benefit certain civilizations or certain countries. And that's true whether it's the Roman Empire, whether it's the Suez Canal, whether it is the sea routes that the Portuguese and the Spanish discovered on their way to the Indies or to the United States and to the Americas. I think the 21st century, in a sense, is a tipping point in the way that the 15th century was a tipping point. The adventures of Vasco da Gama, of Columbus, of Magellan opened a new connectivity globally, which was not there before that. And at the same time, a certain sense of withdrawal that occurred in the two large economies. Cheng He stopped his expeditions as far as China was concerned, and India's focus, which in the first millennium of the Common Era was towards the sea, became land-focused as invasions came in from the northwest. And as a result of that tipping point, you had a complete change in the global economic situation. India and China declined, and of course the West emerged. That tipping point has come now. The end of the Berlin Wall has essentially opened up the possibilities of global trade. The age of the internet has freed us all from the tyrannies of the geographies we were limited to. And the reemergence of China, India, and other economies have created new possibilities for aid, for trade, for technology, for infrastructure, and so on. So the question really then is, while the opportunities exist for all of us who were left behind in the agricultural and in the industrial revolutions to catch up, how is it that we can build a connectivity that allows us to do this? Now, I know there is a focus on individual infrastructure projects being done by individual countries and some of the concerns that are expressed in that regard. But at least to my mind, the real issue is the methodology that is being used, not so much the asset that is being created, which should be the subject of discussion. And at least from my perspective, there are a few questions I think that the panel should look at. Is this process demand-driven? Is the process consultative? Does the process allow for fair and open competition? Does the process build on the multilateral frameworks that already exist? And is the process consonant with principles of sovereignty and territorial integrity? So with these words, Michael, I'll leave it at that, and perhaps we can discuss all this when you come to the question and answer phase.